Hola, ¿qué tal a todos? Bienvenidos a Latinos en Roofing Podcast. Hoy es un día súper especial porque tenemos una invitada de honor. Tenemos a Jill Bloom.
Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm speaking in English. I will work on my Spanish as time goes on, I promise. But hola, ¿cómo estás?
Jill, you are the hero for the Latinos.
Oh, no, you guys are the heroes. I just get to talk about you guys.
Well, we're talking too much about you, about everything that you do for the roofing industry. But tell me a little bit more about Jill Bloom.
Oh my
goodness. I want the Latinos, they know who you are. How long are you in this industry?
Okay. Goodness. So I have been with Roofing Contractor Magazine for 26 years. I just had my 26th anniversary. Mm-hmm. And you know what, Amparo, before I started at B&P Media as the parent company, honestly, I didn't really even understand what roofing contractor was. And I didn't care what job I did. There was three things. Number one, I wanted an opportunity. I wanted to have fun, and I wanted to work with great people. I knew if somehow I could package all those three mm-hmm. things into a job or a career, like everything else would fall into place. And I knew when I interviewed for the job, this is where I was supposed to be.
Wow. You have 26 years with a roofing contractor. But Best of Success.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit more about Best of Success.
Yeah, we launched Best of Success about 22 years ago. We had to take 1 year off because two of us were pregnant, having babies, and we just could not host an event that year. So this will be our 21st year. Best of Success is a day and a half event, pretty much kind of, 2 days, just shy of 2 days. And it's all about contractors sharing best practices. Majority of the speakers are roofing contractors talking about their successes and failures and ideas that they're passionate about, things that they want to make sure that they help their fellow roofing contractors so somebody else doesn't make the same mistakes that they made. And Best of Success is not a trade show. It is a small, intimate group. We typically have about anywhere between 400 to 600 people. And it's nice. We try to keep it that size. So that way there's not a lot of, the bling bling of Las Vegas or things like that. We really try and stay away. We try to go to like a resort where it's a little bit more calming and peaceful, and giving contractors that opportunity just to let down their guard, share their ideas, share their successes and failures so other people can learn from them.
Well, I can tell you, for my testimonial, when I went to the first Best of Success, oh my God, changed my life. I can see real people helping the new companies, give you the strategies, give you the tips. I was like, oh my God. Plus, Best of Success is an experience. Yep. If you're in the roofing industry, you have to be at Best of Success and see the reality, what's going on the roofing industry with the real people.
Yeah. The contractors that are speaking are truly contractors that want to give back, that they want to help. They know that if they would have gotten the same type of advice and information themselves 5, 10, 15 years earlier, it would have shortened their path from, to success a lot quicker. So they're that's what I love about this industry, is contractors that we bring and put up on stage are truly, again, like I was just saying, they really want to give back. They want to help people as they're starting their careers. And it's important because the roofing industry, we keep America safe and dry. Mm-hmm. Everything, when you think about being in the roofing industry, everything that's in your home, that's in your building is your life. So it's really important what we do.
I visit on these past 3 years. I visit a lot of office, and every time that I walk in on the office, I see a magazine. I see a post from years ago, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is like a story." Everyone that is being part of the magazine, because you have the magazine that. You have different magazines. Tell me a little bit about the magazines.
Yeah, so B&P as a whole has several publications, and we were a traditional print publication mm-hmm. that went out monthly for almost 45 years. Wow. And then during COVID, things just changed, and we went 100% digital. But we do print. We print physical issues that we bring to our trade shows, so we can all still continue that traditional print. People love to see print; they want to touch it and feel it, and we love that too. It's kind of the roots of where we came from. But Roofing Contractor is part of a much larger company called B&P Media, and there's probably about 60 different publications. So, but I'm part of the architecture, engineering, and construction group, which includes roofing contractor, techo y más, walls and ceilings. We also have Roofing Supply Pro, which is specific to the roofing distributor, and building enclosure, which is for the architect. There's a lot going on at B&P, but that's just one little piece of like those 60 publications that the whole company owns.
Wow. That means tell me a little bit more about what do you see the changes on the industry? Because you're in the roofing industry for 26 years. Mm-hmm. And now, what changes do you see?
Changes in roofing, or just changes
in everything?
In everything.
The roofing, you see so many things.
Yeah.
Every year changes, but what do you see right now?
Well, one of the things I see right now that is going to be really interesting, we're going to be talking about this at Best of Success, is AI. Mm-hmm. I mean, AI is changing our world. People are using, it's going to be exciting to see how contractors are going to be discussing how they're using it, how it's changing their business, how they're helping it, not just with customer service, but how they're utilizing it to go over past contracts and cleaning things up. And it's really amazing. There's so much more than just using AI for customer service, also for prospecting. There's a lot of things there. So AI is going to be big. I really hope to see, Skills USA has been something that has been growing significantly, that an NRCA, which is the National Roofing Contractors Association, does a lot for the roofing industry. Especially, you need to have a voice. We need to have a voice in Washington. And so Roofing Day is something that I've seen a big change. A lot more people are showing up in Washington for that Roofing Day to give ourselves a voice. Those are there's so much that's changing. There's a lot of people that are working on different types of robots, which is fascinating. That's a lot of things in development. I don't see that happening super fast, but it is, there's a lot of contractors that are not using technology, but man, when they start to adopt it, it's amazing when you see the light bulbs go on and how much easier their business can be.
You mentioned something so important. What was on your mind when you start thinking about, now we're going to switch because you mentioned techos y más. What were you on your mind thinking about bring a Latino community to your community?
Yeah, that's a great question. It really goes back in probably almost 18 years ago when we had Ricardo Gonzalez, who's a good friend of ours in the roofing industry, who came and spoke at Best of Success. And he was sharing how, listen, in 20 years, the Latino culture is going to be, they're important. They were important 20 years ago, but even more so now, and how many more owners. We were talking about how many more owners were going to be Latinos, and not just that, but just the population in general, whether they were homeowners or building owners, whatever that might be. And it was fascinating to understand more about the culture. And I was always so interested in the culture, because one of the things that he taught us was the best thing you can do for your Latino crew is give them a calling card. Everybody call your mom on Mother's Day, because moms are so important. And, ever since then, it's always been, it never kind of made sense when to do it or how to do it or what it was going to be called. But all of a sudden, when I met you and things came together, and this is what I just knew instantly that this is what we needed to do. And we kind of dove into the deep end, made it happen very quickly. And it's been so amazing. The Latino community has been so welcoming. And I am so just touched by how grateful the community is that we are talking more about them, and how hard you guys, everyone works hard, but how hard the Latino community works. And it's just, I love that, because that's their heart and soul, and their authenticity is something that I'm drawn to. So it makes it so easy to love Latinos in roofing and techos y más and what we're doing.
Well, you change you when you start with that idea. When we was talking, we was like, I see you, or now also you I see you here always. I always take a picture with everyone except you, because I feel you that, yeah, you wasn't untouchable. Now you come to the Latino community, you have a dinner with us, you listen our music, you love our culture. But the thing is, for us, you're the superhero of the Latino community, because you open the eyes to the world. Like, here the Latinos, this is the companies, they're working hard and they just focus, they pay taxes, they build empires for their kids, for the community. We impact the community, and we love to be part of the Techos y Más. Techos y Más change a lot of lives and give you hope. Like, oh my God, we are here. We part of the best of success. One of the, well, for me, is the best event of the whole year. I'm super excited for this event every year now, because they changed my life.
Aw, well, let me back up, Amparo. You might be calling me the superhero, but I totally disagree. You are the superhero. You make my job so easy. The Latino community makes my job so easy, because you guys are so much fun to write about and talk about, and just really showcase what you are doing, because it truly is incredible, the businesses that everybody in the Latino community is building. And it's fun to help you all share that information with other contractors that are getting started.
And you make us cry a lot, Latinos, really, because when we see the pictures, when you have the IRA, the magazine, with all of these Latino faces on the magazine, you make like, wow, the dream come true. Everything is possible. Just working hard. But what else what are we going to do on this Techos y Más event? Oh yes, Techos y Más. We've got some really great speakers coming up. We've got, I think, some people that are going to be speaking that are really going to inspire. Are just a couple off the top of my head. Number one is Gil Morales from CIM. I mean, they're a huge commercial company, but he's got a great story as to how we got into roofing and how he's evolved. And there's a lot of takeaways for everybody that will be listening to him. And again, at Techos y Más, everything will be in Spanish. And then Luciano Perez. Again, Luciano is, I believe his title is the service director at K-Post Roofing and Waterproofing. And again, he has an amazing story as to how we got started and how he came to work with Steve Little at K-Post, and all these stories as to how everyone has evolved in their career. They're inspiring. There's takeaways. There's nuggets for everybody that will help them improve their business. And we have, of course, you're going to be hosting a panel as well. We're going to have a Latino panel as well in the best of success piece of it. There's a lot. So